What have we here? Berserk. Yeah. I love Zodd.
3 days later.
Oh, that was fast. Fuck you, Griffith.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And that was about the time that it took me to read the entire series, and now I am emotionally traumatized. As you will see on this channel, I am very in love with a famous sculptor out of Japan, Osaka specifically, named Ryu Oyama. And he is a lead designer for Monster Hunter by Capcom and for the Earth Defense Force video game series in Japan. So if you like Rathalos, if you like all those characters, he is the guy behind those designs. Now, this is his Zodd transformation bust from a company called GillGill. From my understanding, GillGill is defunct now, but they came out with a lot of really great releases. Lots of very, very good sculpts by a lot of very talented artists. Oyama, I think, did quite a few with them, between them and Kaibutsuya. But this right here really highlights his ability to create this texture that a lot of fans of his work have come to think of as it looks almost like rice. Yeah, and the back of the sculpt is not quite as detailed, but that is completely fine with me. You can see on the face all of these different layers of fur and the smoke that is coming from Zodd's human form. I tried to do a huge gradient of colors to create depth and the illusion of depth in the fur when I was painting it, which involved dry brushing of at least 15 to 20 different tints of paint. High browns, low browns, whites, grays, blacks, everything that I could get in there to really create that illusion. The horn itself took a lot of work, a lot of shading and washes and anyways, yep. So for the part where it's broken off, the second horn, I really try to do a lot of washes in there to give it that cracked look. For the human flesh form, I put a lot of oil dry brushing into it. The teeth are vicious. The pose is ferocious. I love the idea of this like smoke, almost like a genie. You know, the smoke is like transforming into this bestial form that Zodd has. There's musculature on the back of the neck. There's a lot of musculature on the chest as well. I mean, this guy is jacked out of his mind. And the kit itself came in a few different pieces. The horn was one piece. The ears were two pieces. The bottom of the base came in two pieces as well. The bottom of the jaw was also separate, which is very common with Japanese kits in general. And yeah, so I did red and gloss on the eyes for both the bestial form and for the human form. The kit itself is relatively light. It's not very heavy, pretty easy to handle. You can see in the mouth here, I did a lot of oil blending on the teeth to give it a gross look. And for the mouth itself, I did an acrylic gloss varnish, which I use UV resin now for that. But let's do a size comparison. Here we have the 30 centimeter Yuji Sakai closed mouth Osaka landing by X+. And the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla by Mondo, which is about 6 inches tall. So you can see, yeah, the Oyama bust is about 8 inches or so. And this is another piece by Ryu Oyama from a company called 30. This is the Alien Dark Baltan from the Ultraman series, very stylized in Oyama's unique, crispy way. And it's a lot taller, so I got to do a little reorganizing here. You can kind of see it towers over this bust, but this thing is like 15 inches tall. The eyes light up. It's a fantastic figure. If you want a review of that, let me know. Time for him to go back to the collection. And there he is now with the rest of his Oyama siblings.